Hey guys, Wrestling Throwdown here. I'm Haley and this is Joe, and we are going to talk about Raw last night.
Raw review.
Um, Joe liked it. I don't know. I guess I liked some parts of it, but we did have two returns last night, so yeah. I mean, not really shocking or surprising. Everyone was kind of feeling that they were going to come back tonight. At least I knew.
Yeah,
But,
and the fact that Orton was advertised in the Money in the Bank match, yeah, obviously it was clear he was returning.
yeah.
We'll get into the show's return in a little bit. Certainly, both newsworthy items coming out of Raw.
Yeah, but, I guess I was expecting a little more because there was a really good pay-per-view last night. Not last night, but Sunday night. So I don't know. I guess I'm just picky. But
And
anyways,
there's only you can't top. There's always going to be a lull a little bit, so I think that was to be expected.
yeah. So they open up the show with um, the Authority, obviously not looking very happy, and they're pretty much saying that Seth is still champion, even if Dean has the title right now. And
Dean and
Triple H calls us Dean out, and then Roman comes out instead. And I don't know what's up with this Roman and Dean thing. Like, this is like, they've broken up for a year. I think they need to, like, completely split up. It's kind of getting kind of annoying. It's just my opinion, but...
it just seems like they're only playing it up now because they were separate for a while. Using logic, it seems like they're playing it up now either to build the Shield triple threat match, which is a possibility, or to turn one of them heel.
Yeah, exactly. They have to, because it's just like, it's been a year. Obviously, they're not reforming or anything, so...
I'd reform one faction, and it's not the Shield.
Yeah.
Shield needs to stay as single stars. The company and the roster needs them as single stars. Badly.
Yeah. And so then Reigns said that, like, Ambrose wants, a title match at Money in the Bank ladder match. And, the Authority was just like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. And Rollins actually stood up for himself. He was just like, hell, it's pretty much like, screw you guys. I'm fine without you. I'm pretty much done here. And, obviously that wasn't the case at the end of the night, but he walked out and he said, I don't need the Authority. I don't need anyone. And he agreed to the match and everything. So he actually looked good last night. I was actually happy he did that,
Did you catch that? Him and H did have... Seth and H kind of had a little stare down there.
Yeah, they did, yeah. It's interesting.
And I love how he just has a blatant disdain for Kane. Just pretty much called him the big 7-foot piece of crap. I mean, as much as Daniel Bryan probably loves Kane, he cannot stand Glenn Jacobs. He's like, get this guy away from me.
Yeah. But he looked good. Like, I was actually happy. I was just like, wow, they're actually making him look pretty good tonight. Like, he's not like the boring heel that they've been playing out for like the past 2 months. Like, he was actually pretty good last night.
I was feeling the moment.
Yeah,
he needs to
definitely.
it's time. Time to stop being by every group possible.
I mean, whether he turns face or not, he needs to get out of the Authority.
Yeah, not every heel has to be the Authority. I hate that, how they kind of just align every heel with them, whether it's New Day now or Wade Barrett. It seems like every heel some way aligned with them. It's like, really? I don't like that.
It's kind of crazy. They
didn't align every heel with the corporation, even though at one point it felt like they did.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the Authority needs to just go away for sure, but I'm sure they're never going to go away, and I'm sure.
I think
definitely always there, and especially if they find a new person to replace Seth when Seth leaves. I don't think it's going to be like a freaking new kind of cycle every time.
Well, you know who it's going to be, and I know who it's going to be. It's going to be Kevin Owens. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
I could definitely see that.
So then they tell Roman that he has to have like 3 matches um, for the whole night, and if he doesn't lose one of those matches, whoever he loses to, they get to be in the Money in the Bank, pretty much. King
Sure.
Barrett versus Roman Reigns, and obviously he won. This was actually a pretty good match, though. It was actually kind of
Yeah,
surprised. Barrett looked pretty good.
I thought it was good. I enjoyed it. It was a good match for Barrett. Even though you knew Barrett was good.
Yeah, obviously, as soon as you see that, you're like, oh, no, Roman's still in there.
The bullhammer, it's like, oh, no, Spear.
Oh, what else is new?
I don't know, it was interesting. Did you see the meme I shared where it said it had Vince and Triple H there, and it was like Vince said yes to Owens going over on Cena, but under the condition Roman had 17 matches on Raw the next night.
That's funny.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Roman obviously was like the main person last night, so obviously not a surprise there. Dean was like barely there. Dean didn't show up till the end, so I was kind of shocked there.
Yeah, I didn't mind not overexposing Dean this week. It was a little much for Roman.
Yeah.
A little much.
This was interesting. It was obviously supposed to be for the Intercontinental Championship match and everything, and Ryback versus The Miz, and Big Show came out and just knocked out The Miz, and I was just like, interesting, and he was saying that he wants to face Ryback for the title.
Another beam I shared. Big Show turned face and heel all at the same time in the time of making this move. Which kind of... Was I the only one kind of hoping for a Show Miz reunion there? Like, oh, maybe we can get a Show Miz reunion. They were kind of interesting. But no.
I mean, it gives them something to do, I guess. And have him and Ryback actually ever fought? I don't think they have. Have they?
I don't know.
I mean, so I guess hey, it's different. It's interesting. So whatever. Gives Big Show something to do.
Yeah, it's not the worst pairing for Big Show, and see if Ryback can get him up in that shot.
Yeah.
I feel like he wrestled Big Show back in the day when he was on his ascension, and Ryback and like A-Train were two of the guys. I mean, Big Show and A-Train, I think, were two of the guys that kind of tested Ryback and kind of sandbagged him when he was going up in his shell shock and stuff.
Yeah. And what's up with Miz's new outfit? Did you see that?
Bruce Jenner-esque, I must say.
It's so weird. It's just, I don't even know. It's like...
Stop wearing Bruce's clothes. Stop wearing Bruce's clothes.
Yeah, I don't know what they're planning on doing with him. They had him with Summer Rae, but it looks like Summer Rae he's not really being with Summer Rae, so...
Macho Mandow and Axel did some interaction with Miz on the pre-show.
Yeah. That's about it, though.
I was half expecting
bringing back their old rivalry, but I don't think that they're really going to do anything with that much.
No, it's sad. I hate what they're doing with Axel. And I saw Steve, my buddy, Roski, posted about that group. He was so agreed with him. How they're just turning Axel and Sandow into straight job guys. And I've spoken my piece on this as a Macho Man and Sandow fan, and even as an Axel supporter, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they can put Miz and Neville maybe together if Neville, obviously doesn't win the Money in the Bank, I guess. I don't know. I guess it would give him something both to do, but Neville's still, I guess, I don't know, because I don't think the Neville and Bo Dallas thing's going to go as long as I hoped it would be.
The one person at NXT that I would probably pair with the Miz is Prince Pretty. Tyler Breeze. I wouldn't pair anyone.
Oh, that actually would be good. I think that actually could work really good.
Yeah, I wouldn't pair anyone else. With Tyler Breeze, I would do.
Yeah, I think that would work really good. And we can have a heel versus heel match. There's nothing wrong with that.
Unless you bring back Alex Riley as the old role. I can do that.
Alrighty. Kevin Owens and John Cena had a little face-to-face promo thing back to back.
Enjoyed this.
And I did too. Kevin Owens, he kind of talks about like how he, right when he won everything, he called his wife and everything. His wife's really pretty too. I don't know if you've seen pictures of her, but she's really pretty.
Yeah.
And he talks about his son, and he says that like his son obviously loves John Cena, and he's a huge fan of John Cena. And he said that he was going to obviously take out Cena again, blah, 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 Money in the Bank. And John Cena comes out and everything, and saying that, he's not a real man, and he's going to get beat by a real man this time. He did say that he was a really good wrestler, but he says that he wasn't a real man, so, and then they were going to, have a little, yeah, and Owens obviously backed out of it, so, which isn't, I guess,
Well, there. I thought it was a strong promo for Owens to start with. I'll break it down a little bit. I thought he piggybacked a little bit with what Sami Zayn was actually saying in a promo on NXT recently before their big match, where Sami was like, "Well, you're mad that your son wears Zayn shirts and not KO shirts." And he kind of piggybacked off this with Cena. It's very believable. I wouldn't be surprised if part of the story is actually true. And you can relate to both sides here. I will say, though, John Cena doesn't get a lot of credit for being able to turn up the intensity when needed. And I thought John Cena out-promoted Kevin Owens. And this is coming from a diehard Kevin Owens. I thought that Cena really was good in putting over the hustle, loyalty, respect as something that can be bigger than himself. And I thought he did a good job with that. And the kid with cancer, not gonna lie, that kind of had me choked up, and they panned on him a couple times, and Cena acknowledged him. And it's those moments that if you're not an experienced guy like The Rock or someone, or even The Rock, because I do feel like at certain points Cena out-promoted The Rock during their 2-3 year long feud, whatever it was. I do feel like the beginning went to Rock, but then Cena started winning them towards the end. Cena has a way of kind of telling the truth out there, and I'm not saying I love the man boy comment, whatever you want to say of that, but I feel like Owens, as a human being, part of him, like, that's tough. Like, how do you counter, oh yeah, I'm the guy who fights for the kid with cancer? Even as a dirtbag, disgusting heel, which Kevin Owens is portraying, which is quite refreshing, and I don't think we've had this kind of heel breakout since Bray Wyatt broke out in terms of big-time heel and the potential that they show. So, I don't think Owens was buried or anything. People want to throw out the old shovel comment and want to be marks here and not want to actually analyze and break down the promo. I think it was very powerful on both ends, and I think at the end of the day, Cena won the promo, but we'll see who wins the war. Owens already, has become a made man off this, so certainly I think it's refreshing on both ends, both for Kevin Owens and for Cena, and rumors Samoa Joe maybe signing an exclusive deal now, and maybe he gets doing and he can get thrown in the mix too. And Cena and Joe have history. We're in UPW together before, and Christopher Daniels was as well, before Joe had success in Ring of Honor and then TNA, obviously.
Yeah. I guess, obviously, people they're still butthurt over Cena and everything like that, and it's just, they won't respect him at all, and it's just like, he just put over someone who you really, I wouldn't say wouldn't expect him to be put over, because it's not like Owens doesn't deserve it. It's just it was still pretty shocking, because usually he put over like former world champions and stuff like that, like big people, like the top of the company at that moment. And Owens probably will be the top of the company soon, but not right now. And so that's why I thought it was pretty shocking and pretty awesome.
It feels like they're giving him the Brock Lesnar kind of push, and I think eventually he may fight Lesnar. Maybe not this year's WrestleMania, maybe the following WrestleMania, 33, whatever it's going to be. not 32. We already know the rumor now for Brock Lesnar, which apparently is going to come out of this podcast that I'm watching after the show. Very interesting rumor to say the least for Brock.
Yeah. Next we had Dolph Ziggler versus Kofi Kingston, and then it turned into a 6-man tag match. Obviously, no shock there. I like that the primetime players are getting used, though, again. And Lana's obviously still with Dolph and everything like that. Speaking of that, Rusev got interviewed backstage and everything, and he was kind of acting like, he was kind of playing like the babyface for a little bit, and then he said, like, he was going to get it all back, and then got all mad and said, like, I will get it all back. Even though I lost everything, I will get it all back. I will see what's mine.
Yeah, I want to take this step by step for a minute. The New Day's fucking growing on me. God damn it. They're growing on me. I can't believe this is happening. They're playing this gimmick up now. Xavier Woods is starting to grow out of it. Now Kofi's starting to break out as the in-ring leader, where Xavier is more the talk piece leader. And of course, Big E has his role there. The fact that he's in Money in the Bank, and I don't know. I think he could be a weird dark horse. Who knows? This will be his 6th. How many can he be before he finally wins one?
Yeah.
So, who knows? The New Day getting over like the Freebird style. So, it's grown traction, and since turning heel, it's really become, I think, pretty awesome. It's made the tag team division a lot more interesting. And here's where we can talk about the primetime players, or I just want to talk about them. I think Titus O'Neil has really grown, and I think he's ready. And I loved his hot comeback tonight. Just like, I popped for every big move, all the intensity he brought in the move. And he looked like he was a little tired, but he worked through it, and then he broke out the pump handle slam, and I thought that was a very strong move for him. We haven't really seen the pump handle slam utilized that much. I think Kaz does it. Does Big Kaz do it in NXT?
Maybe. I don't remember.
Roster-wise, I can't remember anyone besides the Road Dogg and Tess doing it of recent years. We're going back. So, I think it's a fresh move to break out, and it works for Titus. So I think the primetime players, they're getting a nice little, ascension here, if you will. Tag teams as a whole looking better.
Yeah, definitely. Even with Ascension, I mean, like we said yesterday in our Elimination Chamber review, like everyone thought they were completely done and like thrown in the trash, and they actually looked pretty darn good.
I wouldn't give up. Gotta get away from this LOD kind of mystique that Vince created with them. It's bad for them. They just gotta be their own men.
Yeah, definitely.
They're a good tag team. They're not terrible.
Yeah, I like them. I've always liked them. I still have faith in them, so I'm one of their supporters. One of their very few supporters left, so.
I don't hate them. I just feel like they were misused, because it's like, first they beat Miz and Mizdow, who were the champs at the time. Then they beat a bunch of jobbers. They went from champs to jobbers. It was like, it made no sense. And then it was the victim of terrible booking.
Yeah, exactly. And then Roman Reigns had his second match with Mark Henry, so I guess Mark Henry pretty much turned heel last night. No shock there. I mean,
real quick. He definitely built up a lot of sympathy. Sorry to cut you off, but I just wanted to say something like that. I forgot about that. He really did build up, and it was interesting for him. It was different. Then he got aggressive at the end. I thought he was going to strike Saxton. A little nervous for Saxton there. But that was an interesting promo for Rusev. Very different.
Yeah.
Very humility. I thought that was interesting.
Definitely. But yeah, it seems like Mark Henry and Big Show are always like together, like they're either both heel or both face. Like one of them can't be, I don't know. It's just like both of them just kind of flip flop back and forth, and it's kind of like it's just I don't even know. They're kind of like I would consider Mark Henry a tweener now, because you don't see him every week. You see him maybe once a week, or like if you see him once a week, and then like maybe a few weeks later pass, you don't see him, and then he'll come back, and then he'll be like a face or something. He'll face a heel or something, or he'll face a baby face, and then he'll face a heel like the next time. Like, so you kind of really don't know what he's doing because he's not really like, he doesn't have like a normal feud, and he doesn't have like a normal character or anything. He's just kind of there to just be there, I guess. Big Show, at least, I guess he's kind of like obviously getting into the title picture and everything like that. So, and feuding and everything, giving Ryback something to, do. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just, you don't see Mark Henry a lot. And when you do see him, it's like he'll be face one time and then he'll be heel the next. And it just,
turn heel, beat him up, break his neck, break his turn heel again. Somebody gonna turn face again. I don't know. He just needs to retire as sexual chocolate so we can all get one last laugh out of this and call it a day. And the same thing with Kane with the mask. Just throw it on one last run and then go away. And then Big Show can become Captain Insano and he can go away. And they can all go away. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I think it's about time. They're obviously not doing much, so.
It's beyond, it's not just an IWC quote-unquote thing. Any fan, anybody who hasn't even watched in like 10, 15 years can turn it on and be like, fucking Kane and Mark Henry and Big Show, like, I want to see the new guy. What is
exactly.
This? Ridiculous.
Exactly. Next. Divas Championship match. Paige versus Nikki Bella. I was surprised. I thought Naomi was going to come out during this match. But we had the Twin Magic. I guess the Twin Magic is back, and I guess the Bella Twins are technically heel again. Whatever.
I think
there's too many heel divas right now. I really do. Way too many heel divas.
Paige is definitely the central focus. It makes me think that they're going to call up Charlotte soon.
Yeah.
Like, almost to give Charlotte and Paige kind of like a union as the two baby faces on Raw.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, because there's pretty much, Tamina, Naomi, now the Bella Twins. Yeah, Cameron, Alicia Fox. Not that they really matter or anything, but Natalia's really the only other face, but she's pretty much managing Tyson Kidd and Cesaro right now, so. Yeah, pretty much too many heels. That's pretty much what it is.
Or maybe Becky Lynch is the wild card. She's the left NXT Unstoppable, so Becky Lynch has vaulted over Charlotte. But you gotta think Charlotte's still the number one position to get called.
Yes, they're saying that Charlotte's injured, and she's really not. She's saying that she isn't anyways, and she's saying that's not why she missed. She's been missing NXT, so I guess we'll see about that. Hopefully she isn't injured, because, obviously she's just getting into the, mix of stuff, so.
I think with all the divas they got in NXT and bringing in Dana Brooke and stuff, like, I think they can afford to call on Charlotte now.
Yeah, definitely a Charlotte, yeah. She's not doing anything.
Yeah. No, she's better. If you look at their recipe, if you hold the title for a while, then you go up. That's what they do with me.
Exactly.
It's kind of like being Bailey's buddy at this point. She needs to get called up.
Exactly. Randy Orton returned last night versus Sheamus, and this just ended in a DQ anyways. Obviously, with Sheamus looking like a crazy person. Massive heel and everything, so.
At least Sheamus got a reaction. Randy looked fucking really pissed that he very much got a lukewarm reaction walking out. He was pumping his arms, trying to get over, and they gave him a very lukewarm reaction.
Yeah.
Not feeling the Viper return.
I know a lot of people are pissed that he's in the Money in the Bank again. I don't think he's gonna win though. I think Roman's still gonna win, but I think he's just in it to be in it because they don't have anything else for him.
Roman and Kofi are my two favorites looking at this field right now. I think
Oh,
it's the same.
Kofi, you're just like my brother. You two love Kofi, and I just don't get it.
Your brother likes the Lakeman guys. Me and him have similar tastes.
Yeah, I don't know.
They, it's now or never. I mean, how many Money in the Bank matches is this guy gonna be in before
Yeah,
he's just
that's true. I wouldn't mind having Neville win, but I think it's a little too soon for Neville to
win?
win.
He'll have the cool spots of the match, but way too soon for him to win.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I think like the only person who is really in there that can actually win is Roman.
Not Sheamus, definitely not Sheamus.
Yeah.
That's why I don't think Ziggler. I think Kofi's your only wild card in this.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
had
not really a good Money in the Bank this year. It's not really. I'm not feeling it. And obviously, he's not going to be in it this year. So if he doesn't win this time, he's probably going to be screwed unless he gets an opening to actually win the title. So I was kind of Roman doesn't even need the briefcase, but I guess if it's gonna like make him, you know what I wouldn't mind seeing? I wouldn't mind seeing Dean actually win at Money in the Bank and then Roman cashing in on him. That's what I would.
That'd be a cool.
Because then you can even still have Roman turn heel and maybe have him be the authority boy and everything, and then Seth get mad and everything, and him and Roman can kind of feud, or even, you know, Triple H and Seth can feud while Roman and Brock feud, you know? So.
Yeah, no, I think it lines up well. I still think Bray Wyatt needs to be in this match. I was disappointed.
I know, I was pissed too. I don't get that. Because what are they doing with him? They're not doing anything with him, so.
He would win the damn thing.
Exactly.
He would do so much about these games. And you could bring back the Wyatt family. It makes too much sense. Brock, that's the only way Brock is going to get legitimately taken out by three big-ass motherfuckers like Harper, Rowan, and Wyatt. And a shocking swerve. It makes perfect sense, and they're not even going to think about it. Like, really? You're going to use Wyatt as a beater? Like, I was getting sick of him losing matches. That's why I think I'm glad he beat Ryback, and Ryback ended up getting the IC title anyway. I was happy they both kind of won out of that feud. But, you know what, Wyatt? I don't want him to just be the heel either guy, like just like Jake Roberts, the guy who people work with before you work with the main event. Like, this guy deserves to be main event. He deserves to be a champion. And quite frankly, I think he would be a very refreshing champion. And why they don't even consider... Supposedly they're going to be adding more spots. At least 2 more, I'm thinking. He's got to be one of them.
He has to be, because they're not doing anything with him, so... Because they've only... How many do they have only? They only have 5, don't they?
6, I think.
Do they have 6? Yeah, usually they'll have 8. Especially if they're just having 1, I think they need to have 8.
Yeah. Even if it's like an NXT guy, we already got one NXT guy.
Yeah, like they'll have a battle royal or something for a spot or something.
Have Sami Zayn win Money in the Bank in his debut match. What a better way to get him over.
Or Finn.
Finn Balor. Well, I think Balor, I don't know. I would say Balor. I'd say Balor for something. I don't even know how to debut Balor, but it's going to be special.
Yeah, Paul's going nuts over Finn. He's just like, I need him. I need him right now. He's just like, I'm just waiting for him.
I love me myself, but
yeah, I know.
You don't want to like strip ECW, I say, NXT of all its talent, like ECW got stripped.
Exactly.
In the late 90s. Now they lost Taz and the Dudley Boys and Mike Awesome and all their guys, and it was just like Rhino and RVD and a bunch of guys left. You know, it stripped the cover of ECW. So, and I know it's kind of different because ECW was kind of backed by Vince, but they didn't really financially back them, just gave them a chance to promote, where, you know, NXT is WWE. But I think more and more they want to make NXT look on the same level as WWE and create it as a second or third brand. I even think they're going to give SmackDown another push and maybe bring back the world title on SmackDown when it goes back to USA in the fall. But
that's
why not?
A possibility. Yeah.
Brand War. Making something different. Bring back the Brand Wars. Let SmackDown be its own thing. They already got its own announcers. bring back a GM, bring back the world title, boom, you got a good show on SmackDown. And that could be like, for NXT guys, they ain't got to be showcased on Raw. You know, you could call some of them up on SmackDown, just like SmackDown.
Because that's what it used to be, remember? Like when the people, because when they had the NXT like stuff, like, you know, season 1, season 2, season 3, they always went to SmackDown first. Like Caitlyn went to SmackDown first. Who's that one guy that went to SmackDown first? That he's in TNA now. What was his name? No, is it? Was his name?
I think you're thinking of Fandango, Johnny Curtis.
No. Oh yeah, he was one too. There was one. Yeah. Who won season? What was it? Season 3? Was Layla McCool that guy? Remember?
Oh, Caval, yeah.
Yeah. That's who it is.
There's a guy who had a brief run.
Yeah, and he went right to SmackDown. So it seemed like most of them did go right to SmackDown, and they kind of, you know, built themselves up.
Became a star on SmackDown, and then, you know, I mean, we can go on and on. Eddie Guerrero, John Cena.
Mm-hmm. Especially, it'll get people to watch SmackDown now, because I know no one who watches SmackDown now, and, like, people will start watching SmackDown if NXT people around there.
If it wasn't for the opportunity SmackDown gave John Cena, he would not be John Cena. No.
Yeah, exactly. So I think SmackDown, that would be really good for SmackDown if they did that. Get a lot more views, that's for sure.
They had Lesnar exclusively for over a year.
Yeah. Bo Dallas versus Neville. Now, Bo, he was kind of like not his usual happy self. I don't know if you noticed that, but he was kind of like, I'm just going to beat you up now. Like, he just didn't care anymore. Like, he was just like, I tried to help you. You didn't want to take my advice, so, you know, I'm done now. And obviously Neville won again. So I think this is the end of their feud. I think it's just pretty much done, especially with Neville being in the Money in the Bank and stuff like that. So, especially with the feuding. They feuded in NXT, so.
Yeah. It was just to get Neville to win against, and give them... You know, Bo Dallas is trying to make the best of his opportunity. Guys like him, Fandango. I mean, you got to give Ryback credit. He made the most of his second chance. And that's why I really respect Ryback winning the IC title and having a run here. Because, you know, you got to give guys respect to make the best of a second chance. Not many get one.
Yep, exactly.
That's Curtis Axel about that, or Damien Sandow.
Yep. And what was up with their commercial last night? The Sonic commercial.
It was like, at least I thought it was more entertaining than their in-ring stuff they've done. I thought it was kind of funny, at least.
Yeah, it's just like that's what it seems to be like using them now for.
He doesn't watch his body language very well, but he doesn't have the voice for it. He comes off more Lanny, and his original gimmick was more Lanny, the genius. So I don't know.
Yeah.
It's more Lanny Mr. Perfect than it is Hogan and Botch. Come on now, let's be serious.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Damien. I really don't. I think he's thrown back in the kind of the wild card again and everything, and he's just kind of just there.
It makes me so angry. We're talking about second chances here with Ryback, and I thought Damien Sandow and Ryback, two guys, and Ziggler were really making the best of potential second chances. And Ziggler, the jury's still out. At least he's doing stuff that matters. And with Sandow, this whole Macho Mandow character, when Jay Lethal did it, it elevated Jay Lethal. It is not elevating him. It's making him back to the pre-show.
Yeah, exactly.
Zack Ryder is getting more respect right now than Damien Sandow. Real fucking
stuff. He actually has been doing some stuff, exactly. I mean, he had the U.S. Open Challenge.
He might be paired with one of your favorites from NXT who's making his return. Mr. Mojo Rawley over there.
Yeah. Even R-Truth, too. R-Truth is looking pretty good, too, lately and everything. So, there's a couple of guys, and I'm actually surprised that WWE's actually kind of pushing out more now again. Like, you haven't seen them in a while, and now all of a sudden you're, like, seeing them now.
Yeah, exactly. Guys like R-Truth, Zack Ryder, you know, make the most of your opportunity. They don't often come. That's all you can do.
Exactly. Roman Reigns versus Bray Wyatt. And this was obviously his last match and everything, and he obviously won this match too. This was a really good match, though.
Was it a good match?
I thought it was a good match, yeah. I was actually kind of surprised too because they didn't start it until like 10:50, so I was like, oh god, it's gonna be like a 10-minute match. But it was actually, I think they went for like a good at least 15 minutes.
That's good. Get the most out of it.
Yeah, so it was pretty good. And obviously, Seth, Kane, and JJ Security were just kind of like out there looking at the match and everything, watching. Kane tried to distract Roman and everything, like usual, and Roman still ended up winning and everything. And Seth getting mad, obviously, and then Dean coming out. And him and Roman, obviously, attacking the Authority, and then giving the belt back to Seth, and then Seth dropping it, and just like Joe just dropped on us. That was perfect timing. And he obviously dropped the belt, obviously, and then they attacked him and everything, and then Dean took the belt back, and so Dean still has the title. Obviously, we knew that. Obviously, Dean wasn't going to have the title until he's going to have the title until Money in the Bank. So when they forcibly have to give it up, he has to give it up because they're going to say like, oh, we have to hang this on the ladder match. So
Dean Ambrose, the belt stealer. He's done this with the Intercontinental Championship, and now he's doing it with the WWE Championship. I'd like to see him actually have the title, though. That'd be nice.
Yeah, exactly. Even if it's just like for a second, even if he won, like I said, at Money in the Bank, and then Roman cashed in.
Like the Jeff Hardy
I think that would be perfect because then it would split all three of them up.
Yeah. Shield triple threat. There we go. There's the reason.
Yeah, that's SummerSlam. That would be good. But where would you leave Brock Lesnar?
Brock's got to be involved somewhere. I would do that. I think there's one in between. Maybe Breaking Point, I think, is after.
Yeah, he did say. He said he was going to be. He was going to be working at pay-per-view too.
Brock?
Yeah, that is what they're saying. They're saying that he is going to work that pay-per-view, and I was like, wow, that's actually kind of shocking. But yeah, supposedly he's going to work it.
Maybe that's what he'll get.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Be interesting, yeah. Definitely interesting.
It'll be good to see Brock back, and I'll be watching the last 40, 45 minutes here of this Austin Paul Heyman podcast and hear their big speculation of the possible. I can't believe they're talking about this, a Steve Austin Brock Lesnar match. I personally, I'm going to go on a reign here. I don't like that idea. I don't like Steve Austin Brock Lesnar. I don't think it accomplishes either. I would rather put Steve Austin against John Cena. I think you stand to gain a lot more from that matchup, or even a guy like Ambrose. Then
definitely.
Punk would have been the guy. Punk would have been the guy, but obviously that ship is.
Yeah, that obviously would have definitely been the match, but that's out of the question now.
Yeah, Lesnar to me, I mean, I get it. Look, Steve Austin was supposed to put over Brock Lesnar on a Raw, and he was supposed to be on that list of guys that put over Lesnar when Lesnar rose to the top in his rookie year. Your Undertakers, your Rockies, your Big Shows, everybody who put over Jeff Hardy, Rob Van Dam, everybody who put over, Brock Lesnar, Hulk Hogan got decimated by Brock. Steve Austin, so he would have taken out Undertaker, Hulk Hogan, everybody but Triple H, essentially, because that's what he did. He took out everybody but Austin and Triple H. Somehow Triple H avoided that. Gotta love H. Then he got the title for free with Brock with the SmackDown. Even better. No, I would rather see Rocky versus Lesnar too, because at least like Rock trying to get his ring back would make more sense than Steve Austin fighting him now. What did Steve Austin have to prove to fight Lesnar? That makes no sense. He could literally get killed. Fight a guy like Ambrose or even Owens to me makes more sense than.
Yeah, exactly.
He's not Owens too. Austin, he's very high on Owens.
Yeah, I don't put over to the newer talent and everything. So
but he's at least the John Cena Austin to me that's like, who's Cena gonna face left anyway? Like he really needs someone to face at Mania. I don't think Rusev last year penciled in. I don't even think he's got anyone penciled in this year. Maybe Samoa
Yeah, there's
Joe.
still rumors of him facing Hulk Hogan, so who the hell knows?
Who?
Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I don't even want to think. Austin
Yeah, because they're saying that no one's going to. Yeah, the rumor on that is if Vince says that if he can pass physical, that he can have a match, and they only trust John Cena obviously to fight with him because they'll trust John Cena to protect himself.
Yeah, and Cena could have that he wrestled Hogan and The Rock, and he have a connection with the both The Rock, but which Austin also never wrestled Hogan, only in a tag team match. They never wrestled singles.
Yeah. I'm actually kind of surprised he never faced Undertaker too. I mean, I guess because they're both faces and everything like that, technically. And I don't know. I feel like he should have, but it's too late now. I mean,
who never faced Undertaker?
John Cena, didn't he? John Cena never faced Undertaker, did he?
Did. Never when it really counted though, but on SmackDown when Cena was the up and comer.
Oh yeah, on SmackDown, but I'm talking about a WrestleMania or anything like that, you know. And that's why I was kind of shocked. I feel like he should have. I was kind of shocked about that, but too late now. We can't do it now because obviously Undertaker's retiring this year probably. So.
Retirement match. You want to make WrestleMania 32 big? I say Austin versus Cena sells more tickets than Cena versus Hogan. You make Hogan the referee, especially in Texas. Come on now, they're gonna Cena. They're gonna so root for Austin over Cena in that scenario.
Yeah.
So it works. Austin versus Cena works. It just works. Austin versus Hogan. No one wants to see that shit. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd rather see Curtis Axel versus Cena.
Very true. Very true. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. And don't forget to join our Facebook group. And don't forget to tune into the Strike Zone this Thursday. I'll put all the links in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!